Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to my Make It Monday, where every Monday I come on here and share with you some projects that I'm working on in hopes to inspire you to do something creative this week. Put a little creativity in your life is a good thing, right? Anyway, so I hope you had a great weekend. For those of you who follow my page, and if you've noticed, this weekend was a very, very busy weekend for me. I volunteered to work at the 23rd Micronesian Cup, which is a pretty large outrigger paddling event. I used to do competitive outrigger paddling, so it's been a while since I've dabbled back into those activities, and I just felt, since it's a Micronesian Cup and it's the first one, I believe, after COVID, so I wanted to make sure that I helped out where I could. So it was just full of paddling excitement, a lot of sun, and I think I'm a little burned somewhere, and definitely my feet from the Zori marks. But anyway, it was a great fun, and it was something different than my normal weekends, because my normal weekends I would be stamping mostly. But anyway, so I'm ready to get back into creating now. Anyway, so can you believe it's almost the end of October? Just one more Monday and October would be gone. So I would say for most crafters, it's in our DNA to want to do something special for people. We have it in our inside us to want to maybe give a little treat, to encourage somebody, to thank somebody, or even like for party favors. We enjoy doing these things. So with the holidays coming up, I thought I would take a few moments in this episode is to share with you 3 simple treat containers that hopefully that you can use during this holiday season to help you to be less stressed when you need some little things to put something for somebody. All right, so without further ado, I am going to switch the camera around and let's get started. Okay, there we go. All right, so in terms of treat containers, Stampin' Up! Has quite a few ready-made items for you to choose from. So like these bags are very handy as well. They're food grade, so you can just insert any baked goods that you want to gift somebody. And then, of course, there are different boxes and the cello bags. Excuse me. So, but then there are times where you just want to make something, customize something for your gift. And so this is where I wanted to share with you 3 different boxes containers that might fit a myriad of different treats. Okay, so let's get started. So the first one I wanted to share with you is using these tag toppers, whether it's this little one here or the ones that Stampin' Up! Has where there's it's for a tag with a hole in it. Those will work too. And anyway, so to make this is the smallest one, and I would call it the simplest one. You would need a strip of paper 1 7/8 inch wide. This is a 2-inch paper slot. But to make it cut better, I usually have just a little bit. So if you want, it could be 1 15th over 16th of a dimension. So anyway, so let me go ahead and get started with that. And for the project I'm doing today, this is 1 7/8 inch and 12-inch long. So one of the things, if you wanted to make gift containers, I highly recommend having a stash of 12 by 12 paper. So I always keep a stash of the 12 by 12 cardstock precisely for projects like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to insert this in here. Hi, Lisa. Oh, you're in Hawaii right now. Wonderful. I'm sure the weather there is a little bit cooler than here, although I think right now it's pretty hazy out there on Guam right now. Okay, so we're going to punch this. Okay, that's that. And then I'm going to punch the other side. So you want to make sure it's centered. Thanks for tuning in, Lisa. And I see a few others also tuning in. So please be sure to say hello and let me know you're watching. I appreciate you being here. Yes, okay. So with this, what I usually do is I would score right in the middle. So since this was a 12-inch long strip, I scored at 6-inch. And then I'm going to score 1/2 inch on either side to make a gusset. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like this. See? Okay. Now, usually, I mean, this is customizable, of course. So how I usually do it is I would measure, so let me just pretend my item is this thing, and I would measure this and then score here, and then 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and then know that the half, and then fold it up, and then cut it, and then do my topper. I hope that made sense. Anyway, if you are interested in knowing detail how these things are done, there will be a class in November where I'm going to concentrate on treat containers. So if you're interested, be on the lookout for that particular class. So, okay, so with this one, what I'm going to do is I have some treats here. Let's see here. See, there we go. So these are the sweet potato flavored Kit Kats. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. These are just little plain cello bags, nothing special about them. And so I stick it in there. And so what I'm going to do is fold it and then put it in here, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you is, here's a stapler. So you can use any stapler. Now, what I like to suggest is make sure that the little indentations are in the inside, so you hide it. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So there we go. That's what I meant. This is on the outside, so it's easier to cover up if you want, and the little folded, bended part is in the inside, right? And then what you do is just glue them together. And I have actually, where is the, oh, there we go. So what I'm going to do is, you can actually leave it as is, which I think is perfectly fine. But just for a little bit interest, I will put some Designer Series paper onto it. And there we go. And what I like to do is just use glue dots. And I am going to put one right here. And another one right the other side. And you know, you can also tie it up if you prefer tying it up. There we go. And we're going to put it together. And there you have it. You're welcome to decorate the back too. And so this is another one that I've made, right? See? This one, I put a little tag just for you, right? And I should probably glue this down too, because I wanted to show you how it looked inside. Right. Okay. So actually, I think I can just get away with just one here. And you just, there. That wasn't too hard, was it? So first treat packet done. Okay, so let's make a bigger box. Now these things, of course, as I said, is very adjustable. So you just kind of cut a shorter piece of cardstock to accommodate your treats. But yeah, these are great at the tables, right? Or just to hand out. It's just perfect. Okay, so that's that. The next one I want to show you is a bigger box. There we go. Here's a bigger box. Okay, this is so very useful, okay, because of the size. For example, I have these rice crackers with the autumn theme that I've gotten from Japan, and they fit really well in here. And what I can do is, you can do is just use a cello wrap to wrap it up, but you can also do this. So this is, I love dish towels, and I like to give them as gifts. This particular one is a Thanksgiving theme. Let me show you. So it's got, it says, thankful, grateful, blessed, and there's a whole bunch of sayings on the back too. But I like giving little dish towels because they're light, they don't break, and everybody uses dish towels, right? So this will fit this. So I wanted to show you how large this box is and how accommodating it can be, okay? So you can put this in here. And I just love the fact that, Stampin' Up! Has got ribbons that will coordinate with the box that you make. So it fits something like this, or it fits something like this, right? Easy. So how do you make this? Super easy. So this particular box was shared by Susie Barnes, another demonstrator whom I met while we were in Demo Council. And so what you need to do is, first the inside, this one here, you will need 4 inches by 12, okay? And then you're going to score. Let me show you how it's scored. Okay, so let me grab this. So you're going to score 3 3/4. Okay, oops, I think I need to extend the arm here. 3 3/4, and then 5 1/4. 5 1/4, 9 1/2. Now, don't worry about jotting down the dimensions because I can list them out later on in the description box. So no worries about that. Just see what I'm doing. That way, it'll be easier for you to recreate it later. So once you've done that, and of course, with most of these things, you want to score them well with your bone folder. So imagine all the different color combinations you can make with this box to coordinate with the gift item inside, right? And I would highly recommend just making a whole batch of these things. Oh, I already see I've done something wrong here. What did I do here? Let me just double check my scoring. Okay, so 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Okay, got that. It's 5 3/4. That's what happened. Okay, 5 3/4. That's what's wrong. And then 9 1/2. See, my eyes can't see my own writing. Okay, so there we go. Yep, so there is this. Pardon this little crease here. So there. So that is the basis of the box. And then you're going to cover it around it, right? So this particular piece, I call it the wrap, is 4 1/4 by 10, by 10 1/2. And let's score that. That one's easier. So for this one, you're going to score at 4 1/4 and 6 1/4. Let me open this up. 6 1/4. I mean, I just love the fact that as crafters, we have paper at our disposal that can easily help us make these things that we don't have to go out and buy, right? Of course, we bought the cardstock. We might as well use it, right? So there we go. So let me go ahead and now for these 3D items, I recommend using the tear and tape because it is really strong, especially for those of us who are living in the humid islands. It really sticks a lot better. Okay, and I'm gonna peel this off. And there we go. So that's that. And all we're going to do then is just put them in here, glue it together, and there you have the box. Now this is kind of wonky because I made a bad score mark here, but I wanted to show you how it's put together. So after that, again, tear and tape. Tear and tape is your best friend when it comes to making 3D projects. Okay. So, let's see. Hey, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to center this onto this piece here. Okay, so so you want to make sure it is lined up on the bottom and center. Okay. So there, okay. And then you're bringing this up and gluing it onto here, okay. So let me go ahead and grab some more tape. You know, instead of designer series paper, you can certainly stamp on these cardstock to decorate your container. That would be very special too. Okay, so once we've got that done, so as I said, you know, what you can do is just make this in like a white or vanilla color. That way, whatever designer series paper that you end up using will fit well. Okay, so let me put this. Oh, you know what? Oh, there. Oh, phew. I was wondering what happened there. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so now I need to take this out because I don't want that there. There. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's like, what happened there? Okay. And there you go. Oh, this one too, that I made it too. But there's no mistakes. We can always hide it, right? Hide it in there. Okay, it's in there. Anyway, okay, so you get what I'm talking about. So there. So that's how this box is made. Very versatile box, right? You could put a bunch of stuff in here, okay? And this is for Happy Thanksgiving. Imagine this at the Thanksgiving table, right? Okay, last but not least, I want to show you a little box like this. This is a little tiny gable box, right? Isn't this so cute? So let's work on this one. So for this particular one, you want to start out with a half sheet of cardstock, right? Half sheet of cardstock. And this particular design, I want to say I was inspired by something that Dawn Olszewski, I hope I didn't butcher her last name. She was sharing this, and I really liked it. So 5.5 by 8.5. So on the 8.5 side, we are going to score at 1 3/4. I know there's a lot of measurements with these things, but once you make one, believe me, it goes by so fast. And as you know, I don't do very difficult things. So these are just also very simple once you get the hang of it, right? 3.5, 5. And again, if any of these boxes intrigue you and you want to have like a hands-on experience making them, be on the lookout for my next class in November. I will have a treat box class where we will be making these treat boxes. Okay, so that's 6 3/4. And then we're going to turn it around. It's 1.5. And 4 inches. Oops, I think my scorer just disappeared. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's kind of loose for some reason. Okay, so let me put this back in here. Okay, so 4 inches. Oh, the little mishaps that happens during a live. Isn't that fun? Okay, so we're done here. So now, for those of you who are familiar with making boxes, comes the cutting part. So let's cut. So one of the tips I learned was, you see there's a groove here? It's just to lay your scissors in the groove, okay? So what we're going to do is this. So if you are interested in any of these, in addition to my class, is you can always ask me, and I will send the template to you. So just message me if you're interested. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so after you've done that, then the center one. This is simple, right? And we're doing this part here. So nothing hard, nothing too difficult. So the next part is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this away. And you want to do a slant here, a diagonal. So what I'm going to do is just lightly guide, give myself a guide. Okay, so that's going to go here as well. Okay, we're doing it on the other side as well. This is what's making the pretty fold here. Isn't that pretty? I really like this. Okay, so there we go. And there we go. So what we're going to do then is cut it out. So again, using just the snips. Okay, that's done. Done. I know with these, I'm always on the lookout for cute treats or cute little knickknacks that either have coordinating colors or, you know, that fits the theme of the paper. It's just so much fun when you play around like that. So this is how it looks like, okay? And now we're ready to assemble it. But before we do, let's make sure the score lines are nicely sharp, okay? Hi, Sally. Thanks for jumping in. We're making boxes today. Okay, so now on one side, we're going to snip off, maybe 1 centimeter, half an inch. And that's just for ease in putting it together, okay? So one side is shorter, okay? You see the difference there, okay? So let's get started. So first this, before I put it together, we're gonna punch the hole here, okay? The hole here. As crafters, I'm pretty sure we have our stash of punches. So feel free to use whichever circle punch you have or oval punch you have or square, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hole, right? Oops, let me just make sure it's even, right? So it looks like it's centered. There we go. Voila. Okay, now we can put it together. So here, oh, I need the short version. Where's the short? Oh, this is the short version. So we're going to start with the short version first. And, okay. And we fold it, like that. Okay. Now, this is not, don't worry about this because it's going to be remedied soon enough by the other side. Okay. So, okay, so there, taking shape. So now, as I said, tear and tape is your best friend. So for the last bit, I wanted to use the tear and tape so that it is sturdy, right? Okay, tear this up. Thanks, Sally. All right, okay. So then this one, we're going to bring it up here, and it's going to fold in, fold in. So there you have it. That's your little nice box. So what can it fit? So obviously the Kit Kats will fit in here. Okay, just wanted to give you an idea what fits. Now, if you like these, they can fit 2 in here. Unfortunately, I only have 1 left. So yeah, it could fit a whole bunch of stuff. Little candies in here, for sure. And then you just kind of go like this. And of course, you embellish it. What I'm doing is I got some of these papers. And I will, there we go. Of course, you know, depending on which side, you can also do this side. So cute, right? And there you have it. Your little gable box, right? And then you'll just tie up a little ribbon like that. I'm going to leave this open because I haven't decided what I want to put in there. But as I said, I wanted to show you what fits in here. And this will fit in here, right? And let me see. I think, oh yeah. Oh yeah. See? Even little Stampin' Spots. So if you wanted to gift somebody with a Stampin' Spot, that will fit too. Cool. Okay. So that will give you an idea of the volume of this box. Okay. So there you have it. I hope you are ready for this holiday season. You know, make up a whole bunch of these boxes like this. And then when you need it, just put it in there and then just put in on a sentiment, or you don't even need a sentiment. So let me just bring these all back for those of you who are just joining. So this was the simple one using the punch to make these treat containers, okay? You know, I would make a whole bunch of these and then just leave the tag for when the occasion arises, you know. So that, and then of course we have this box here. Okay. Of course you can decorate the back. And then these would fit, little snacks like this, right? Or a gift of, dishcloths, right? So it could be t-shirt, you know, anything. Coffee. But anyway, so yeah, yes, very good for party favors, definitely. And that's the idea. This is the season, right? When you're actually hosting or attending gatherings and you want to, you know, bring some little things to the event. these are really quick and easy way to mass produce a whole bunch without breaking the bank. And that's what it's all about. All right. And of course, if you don't want to make anything, Stampin' Up! Has ready-made stuff, as I showed you, the envelopes, the food bags, and also this month's paper pumpkin. My goodness, it was a treat container, a little bag here. So if you're interested in this, let me know. I do have a few extra treat that kit. All right. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you coming. And if you, one last thing, don't want to forget about it. Hey, Rebecca, are you back in Australia? Man, you were really traveling the U.S. I think you've gone to more U.S. places or North American cities than I have ever been to. Looked fantastic. Anyway, so I did want to remind you about the starter kit special. I mean, any time is a great time to join Stampin' Up, but right now is the best time because you are getting products for over 50%, okay? For example, you get $125 worth of product for $64.35, right? Or you can spend $99 and get $168 worth, right? So, a great deal, and especially now with the holiday season coming up, if you want to, replenish your craft supplies for gift giving, perfect time to join in. And, it's not a scary proposition, mind you. I mean, don't let, the whole starter kit scare you because basically it's just like joining a club, a very fun club. You have a group of friends, BFFs, to craft with and talk crafty. No obligation to sell or recruit. The best thing is right now, if you join, you won't even need to meet the minimum until March of 2024. So it gives you plenty of time to kind of get your feet wet and kind of scope out the situation. Truly, truly a good deal. So think about it. And if you're interested, just message me and we can connect. Okay? You're back in Australia. Oh, I know, the real world, right? Oh my goodness. That is so true. Listening to Australian accent, right? After listening to North American accent. Yep, Yankee accent. I know you guys refer to it as Yankee accent. Yep. Yes, for sure. Joining Stampin' Up! Is the best deal. I am celebrating I'm going to be celebrating 29 years next May, and I don't think I have regretted one bit. It is just so much fun. As they say, you're with stampers. There's no mean bone in a stamper, right? So, yeah, I would love to have you join my team. Please give me a message and we can chat and let's connect. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And so for next week, I may not be on. So just kind of giving you a heads up. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing because tomorrow I am traveling. I will be flying out to Hong Kong via Korea. So it's going to be a quick trip. So I don't really know if I want to bring a whole bunch of stuff with me. And next Monday, I will be traveling back to Guam. So definitely not a very good time, and we'll see. But in the meantime, be sure to follow me because I will most likely share with you stuff that I'm finding in Hong Kong that's craft related. Or maybe not. Do you guys want to see, what do you guys want to hear about or see with my travels? Besides what I'm eating, but for sure, crafty stuff, right? Okay. Thanks, Sally. Yes. Okay. I will see you guys whenever. Okay? Be safe, everybody. Bye-bye.